Hello, welcome back to the Men's Mkonza podcast. For those of you guys watching on YouTube, as you can see, I've got Mr. Drip right next to me, Louie Hayward.
Was
And you guys know how this goes. It's just an engagement. We're just going to talk, and Louie will introduce himself, and we will just like take it the engagement from there. Louie, what's up?
how you doing, man?
No, I'm happy. I'm so happy that we finally get to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been like almost, I think now 8 to 10 months.
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
close to 2 years
2
because
years. Yeah,
we first spoke about it like about 2 years ago,
yeah.
and now we're in 2020 or 20 trash. I don't know what's going on these
Right.
years, bro. But yeah, it's been long. It's been a
Yeah.
long time coming, and finally it's happening now. I'm actually gonna get comfortable up
Yeah,
here 'cause
please do get comfortable.
we're gonna be a while.
Yeah, we're gonna be here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Louis, just tell us what you do and what have you been working on over the past 2 years since we last
Yeah.
spoke. Yeah.
Shit. Since we last spoke, I've shot the dome.
Mm-hmm. Wow!
Casper's fill
Shout
up the dome.
out! Shout
Yeah.
out! That was you?
Yeah. We shot the
Yeah,
dome.
yeah.
Shout out to my brother Costa Titch.
Mhm.
He plugged me up with that one.
Right.
And we've been making music.
Mhm.
Uh, I've shot for Red Bull. I've shot for
Mm.
Puma.
Mhm.
Uh, I've represented SA at Arts,
Yeah.
IATS. Shout out
Yeah.
to my management, Just You.
Yeah.
I've done a couple of ads.
Mm.
I've dropped out of university.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I've
So
almost died. Like that.
yeah. So what
Yeah.
what made you drop out from uni? By the way.
I realized that what I was studying and paying for is
Mhm.
something I'm supposed to be funding and doing.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was in my second year. I had one more year left to go, and my entire family were like, "What are you doing?
Yeah.
Why would you not just finish?" And I'm like, "The amount of money you pay, if you guys put that into me in just 1 year,
Mhm. Yeah.
look at what we'll do." And
Mhm.
I guess it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, lucky enough, it worked.
Yeah. So did your family just like freak out? I mean, like, cause you're from a black family, and I
Yeah.
know my family would be just like, what the hell are you doing?
I
You know,
I think
because I think the certificate is in most black families
Yeah.
is viewed as like the ticket to move forward in life.
yeah.
So what was then the conversations behind that?
So I have a very open relationship with my mother.
Mhm.
Like everything's out in the open, it's very clear. So we spoke about it in depth.
Mhm.
And at the time, my father had a stroke,
Wow.
so we needed someone to take care of him.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I was already in the mindset of I
Mhm.
don't need to be here anymore.
Mhm.
I was at Joburg in after,
Yeah.
and the environment was also pretty toxic for me. Also at the time,
Mhm. Yeah.
I had drug habits and you know
Hectic, yeah.
just a general university first time
Mhm.
things.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I fell out of that point of like I felt like I didn't need the school anymore. I realized what I was doing here is I just need to literally be doing it.
Mhm.
There's no school for this,
Yeah.
right? So I invested a lot in equipment. I had the little know-how I had from the school. Like
Yeah.
obviously there'll be things you'll learn from them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But once I realized that there's not much more they can teach me, you know.
Right.
I just we dove head first and opened a studio in Joburg, opened a studio in Nelspruit, opened a studio in
Wow.
Pretoria.
Yeah.
That's when you were in Pretoria,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, yo, I'm in Pretoria, we're
Yeah.
opening a studio, yeah. So we did that, and I'm grateful for my mother, man. We have grown conversations, you know.
Mhm.
It's not just
Mhm.
kid to son or
Yeah.
mother to son. It's
Mm.
it's human to human. It's like, do you
Right,
understand that
yeah.
I'm living in a time where
Yeah.
back in the day, yeah, your degree was everything, but now
Mhm.
it's like, are you doing anything? Are you
Mhm.
really doing it with or
Yeah.
without the degree?
Yeah.
Because I mean, so many people, especially in our industry right now, did not go to school for it or
Yeah.
dropped out.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
because they realized at that point that no, man, this not adding up. Like
Right.
I should just be doing this
Mhm.
instead of paying for me to learn how to then go and start paying to do it.
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't know if that makes
yeah.
sense.
It
Yeah,
makes sense. It makes sense.
but that was the whole. That was my whole mindset at the time. And then also I had like big influences from my friends who like
Mhm.
didn't go to varsity at all,
Yeah.
like Titch,
Mhm.
like Benny,
Yeah.
Benny Chill. And then funny enough, I met a lot of people at AFTA
Yeah.
who now are starting where I was back when I
Yeah,
left. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it was blessing in disguise. I mean, but it's not an easy chat to come to your
yeah.
parents
It's
with. Like, yo,
this is what I want to do.
firstly, I'm at an art school
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, that's just like
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
now I want to leave that art school right before I finish to start doing this art that I'm speaking about. But I don't want to finish it, but I want to start doing it. So I'm not leaving it at all. So that really didn't make wasn't an easy thing to land with for them. But my parents are very like, for the lack of anything, they're very forward. Like they understand that when we speak, we're not speaking out our asses. We know exactly what we're saying and why we're saying it at the times we're saying it, and etc. For my dad, I think it was the craziest because I got contracts to play rugby out of high school, and then I chose to not play rugby at all and go to art school, and then I'm dropping out of art school. So it's like, so why didn't you play the rugby from the get-go? Because, you know, scholarship for rugby, you get paid while you're at school, free education and all of that.
I just want to quickly go back to the chat where now you were having this conversation with your mom, and your dad is also having a stroke, right?
Yeah.
So how do you then learn how to separate yourself from or staying motivated in such a very interesting time in your life where your parents are not fully investing in you right now, because your mom is also taking care of her husband, you know. So how now did you learn how to create a boundary for yourself to stay motivated?
For me personally, it was a matter of funny enough, Benny's tape's called Adapt or Die, but it was a matter of adapting or dying. So it's like well, I'm going through all these things, right? What's the point of stopping? You get me? It's like not realistically, I believe nothing should be able to stop you if these are your dreams. This is something you really want to do. Like every morning when you wake up, it's got to be the first and the last thing on your mind, you know? So the motivation for me like came from, I can't not create. No matter how much I'd want to, I can't. Like I could be sitting doing nothing, but I'll be creating in my mind, you know? And get that idea down on paper, and just it's just the way my brain works. I don't do it for like for the accolades or the praise. Or it's just my way of coping. It's my way of living. I can't not create. So I just kept on doing it, really. I really wish I had something to say like, yo, kids, so when you guys are in the situation, you do this. But realistically, you literally just, you boss the fuck up. Like you get up, do your thing. It's got to be you. It's got to be who you are. And also, if you struggle to be motivated to do what you claim to love, chances are you probably don't really love it. You're just
hectic.
You know, you're probably in the space of thinking like, I gotta do it. If I don't do it anymore, these people are gonna think I fell off, or like I'm no more this thing that they made in their own minds. But realistically, man, it's gotta be something you love doing.
I also want to just get into the chat of now I get an understanding that you are so self-aware of what you want and how you are a creative in your own essence, right? So when you now let go of the college institution and the rugby scholarships, right? Were you not scared that people are going to judge you for doing such a thing?
Honestly, Menzi, for me, like I've been judged my whole life. Right. Whether it's a hairstyle I have, whether it's the clothes I'm wearing.
I remember that.
You
I
know,
remember
like,
that. I remember
whether
that.
it's whatever.
So
for me, being judged was never like it was a standard for me. Like I knew I was always gonna get judged for whatever I do. So I never really, honestly, to God, I don't care what people think. But most people say, oh, I don't care what people think. And then they cry at night alone in their beds. But I really don't. I really, really don't care what people think. If like, especially if it's something like just like an outside, like, oh, this is what I think about this guy. I think he's wada. Or like, oh, he dropped out. Look at him now. For me, sorry, I was watching this thing and it's like, this guy's like, tarra. I've been dying about that lately. But like, it's like, what are people gonna say about you? Da-da-da-da-da-da. And like, what are your friends? Like, I've had friends who stopped seeming like they're friends with me because of the position I was in my life at the time. And then when it switched again, after me and one of my business partners landed an Echo deal, they were back. Like, you know,
okay,
because everything, like, when you're good, they're there. When you're not, they're gone, you know. Summer friends, that's what you call them. I've had a lot of summer friends, so I realized that you can't care because you don't know them and they don't know you, especially the general public, especially social media. I've been off of social media for
I noticed
about I'll literally, I started posting pictures this month for like the past 2 years almost. I only have 4 pictures on my Instagram and like that doesn't make sense. I had literally 0 posts for like 2 years because I had to step out and realize that, look, man, do I even like what happens on social media? Do I even do I agree with this? Do I stand for what's going on here? Because this is a whole bunch of fakeness. No matter how you want to put it, everyone's playing pretend on social media, you know, to some point, to some extent. So I was like, I don't want to participate in this, you know? I'm trying to be with the guys on the ground, people really doing things, the people really making the moves. And I think that's why I am where I am now. Because we left the social media and we got on the ground. So we made the real connections, like who's really doing what. Oh, you got a podcast going? Okay, cool, dog, let's, you know. Oh, you make beats? Aight, cool, let's, oh, you